series, Public Educators in the State of Kansas and Missouri. I'm Jeff Roediger, host of Jeff Roediger and Friends Podcast Network, where I've partnered with financial advisors across the country that have focused on specific industries and audiences such as yourself, public educators, K through 12, and then higher education. There's a lot going on, and my co-host is Jay Steinbock. Jay, appreciate your time and co-hosting this channel.
Jeff, thanks for having me on this afternoon. I appreciate the time.
Okay, so this is the introduction to upcoming series and episodes. We're going to get into benefits, retirement options, pensions, what you deal with your clients in the public sector. And what I'd like to do is have you give the audience a little background on your firm and where you're located there in the Kansas-Missouri border area there.
Okay, thank you. I've been in the business about 30 plus years. I'm a duly registered, independent registered advisor and a securities advisor. I've practiced and specialized in mainly retirement planning and income planning for my clients. The last 10 to 15 years, my firm is focused on public employees. We just found that there was a need for education and information that they weren't getting, or they didn't know they had benefits they could take advantage of. So we started focusing on that. And in the last 5 or 6 years, I've turned it over more toward working with public educators, people that work in colleges, high schools, junior colleges, grade schools. So that's been where my practice has been focused the last couple of years. And of course, with the pandemic that's going on recently, we're seeing a lot of situations where colleges and other schools, universities are having to lay people off or furlough them because there's no revenue coming in. So that's been more of a focus of my practice, especially recently.
And for the audience out there, I know that you offer, the first step, somebody comes to you and, they're worried about being laid off. You offer a pension and benefit analysis, kind of an estimate and review what their retirement is going to look like. Is that the first step in your practice?
It is, and I always let everybody know that's a no-cost obligation. We don't charge. Some people do. We do not charge to do that. All I require is they get me some accurate information so I can do give them the best benefit analysis possible.
Okay. What are some of the issues you're seeing out there in the public sector?
Well, some of it is people don't know, they weren't planning on retiring. Some of these teachers that I've talked to recently don't want to go back to school because they maybe, because of the COVID. So they're having to make decisions they weren't expecting to make maybe for a couple of years. So I asked them what plans do they participate in. It would it be a 403B or 457? What's their years of service? What do they have in their retirement account through the state? And what are they doing on the outside as far as if they've done anything else? And then we just kind of sit down and I gather the information and we put it together in a nice report. And then I get it to them and I give them the information and I just say, this is where you're at. It's an education. We used to do workshops and seminars, but you can't do those obviously right now. So, we're doing a little more work through Zoom and emails and things like that. But that's kind of where our practice is. It's been an evolution because of this COVID thing happened so quick. So my practice has evolved from meeting people face to face, as having to meet with them, Skype, Zoom, and things of that nature. So that's where we're at.
So we're going to be talking about their benefits and options, getting into the details in upcoming sessions. But if somebody has a question right now, how would they get a hold of you? What's the best way to track you down?
I have I have a local number that's 913-339-6982. I have a toll-free number, 1-888-888-8213. My email address is j@govresource.com, and I also have a website that's www.jaysteinbock.com. Multiple channels.
And you can also go to our website, Public Pension Checklist, publicpensionchecklist.com. You can put questions or comments on there for us. We'll get them to Jay and his team to reach out to you. You can also download a report on your pension. We have all the states, teachers, local municipality pension systems that have been reviewed by third-party economists, think tanks that are not biased whatsoever, and they'll give you a grade. So it kind of gives you an idea where your system is. But we feel this channel is very important because of all the changes going on, and it's been an unnerving year to say the least. And one reason why Jay and I wanted to put this channel out there. So Jay, I appreciate you spending the time to get this education and planning information to everybody.
Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate you having me on today.
And so our next episode, we're going to get into, look for it to be uploaded next week. We're going to get into qualified plans. Jay, you deal with those all the time. And so it's the 403B and 457s, right?
Correct.
And so we're going to get into the details of what your options are if you retire or let go. Jay's done this for 30 years, so join us because we see a lot of mistakes there just based on people don't have the knowledge. And so that's what we're here to make sure that we assist you with. So look for the next episode, and we'll be back soon. Thanks a lot.